Hey guys, how's it going? Welcome to another episode of Bebe Kumi. And on this episode, we have the man himself, brand ambassador, Fabian Cleopa. Sup, man? How's it going? How's everything?
Good. It's going
Yeah?
good. Busy,
Nice.
but busy is always good. So.
Yeah, that's true, man. So, before we get into brand ambassador and bartender and everything, what did you bring for us? Cardu single malt scotch. What's this, man?
Yeah, so this is Cardo. It's a single malt, made in Scotland. Basically, it's what I find interesting about this brand is this because it was made actually by two women,
Mm-hmm.
and they actually sold the brand after when Erica, I can't remember her last name.
Mm-hmm.
But when she retired, she sold the brand to Johnny Walker and Sons.
Oh, nice.
Yes, and this is also one of the blends that they use in the Johnny Walker blends.
Sure.
I love it because it's very smooth.
Mm-hmm.
Honestly, every time I drink it, I remember. It gives me I don't know why, but gives me a feeling about when I'm drinking Buchanan's.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Cool.
Buchanan's is always more on the smoother side.
Yeah.
And that's the feeling that I get when I drink this. But I love it because it's actually a very, very friendly and welcoming single malt.
Oh, nice. That's
So whenever you're interested in starting in the single malt industry, starting tasting single malts and stuff,
yeah.
this is a good way to
Started.
start.
Nice. No, dope. Man, cheers.
Cheers.
Yeah, man. Oh, man. That shit's sweet. Very sweet. Very sweet. Not sweet. Sorry, smooth.
Smooth.
It's very smooth. It's a little sweet too, but it's very smooth.
Yeah.
But dope. So, you're a brand ambassador for some time now, but I really want to know, how did you start with bartending? Because everybody started differently. And how did you really start into this bartender industry? And how did you get into this? How did you love the making of cocktails and creating and everything else?
Let's start with the love part. I'm not sure when that started.
Yeah,
It just happened.
yeah,
And I think a lot of other people that I was working with saw that I really love what I'm doing before I even realized
Yeah.
that I loved it.
true that.
So that was, yeah. I think it was something that was, I was just doing, I was just talking about this, I think yesterday or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
I was just doing what needed to be done,
Yeah,
basically.
work
you're a
ethic,
bartender, yeah.
working hard,
Yeah.
get that shit done. Okay.
So,
Mm-hmm.
this is what needs to be done. And everybody was like, hey, you're really good at it. And I'm like, I'm just doing
The job.
what needs to, what needs to be done. So I can remember when I realized that I loved it because I was asking around a lot of people who are like that has been working in the industry for a very long time.
Yeah.
Like, okay, what do I have to take in consideration
Mm-hmm.
for my career? And everybody was like, there's a lot of money in the industry, there's a lot of alcohol in the industry,
Mm-hmm.
there's
Very
a lot
important.
of drugs in the industry, and there's a lot of sex in the industry. So if you stay away from the alcohol, the drugs, and the sex, you're going to be okay.
Yeah.
If not, it's going to kill you.
Are we talking about bartending right now? Are you becoming a drug dealer?
Yeah, but these guys, the thing happened. These guys were working since the 2000. So they're like how do you call it? Most of them are retired now at the moment. They are the actually older generation, and they experienced when the drugs was a huge thing on the island. So it was like, and during those time, it was like $200-$300 tips per day.
Nice.
So you have a lot of money.
Yeah.
There's drugs everywhere, and there's women everywhere because you have also a lot of money on
Through
you.
that.
So it was in different times compared to now, but I can still see the relevance. Yeah.
Bisa apa mesmo, Rafael?
Um,
Resemblance?
yeah, the
Resemblance, yeah.
I can still see the resemblance now. So, yeah. That's the point where I realized I was like, okay, why am I asking this question? I'm not interested in doing this because at that time I was studying actually construction engineering.
Yeah.
And I was like, yeah, I'm gonna be an architect. I'm gonna drive a big truck,
Big
pulley,
bonds.
big pulley, and that's what I'm gonna do for a living. I'm not gonna be working behind a bar. But at a certain point I was asking around, what's the possibilities if I stay in this industry?
Yeah.
Where can I go? And that's when I caught myself when asking those questions, and I was like, okay, why am I asking this question? Maybe I really like doing this. Maybe I really love doing this.
But sorry to break you, but at a certain point, in that time, that was maybe around 2009, 2008, something like that, or 2000.
That was almost 10 years ago.
10 years ago, okay, 2009, yes, 2009, 2010, 11. So, but at that time, in my point of view at that time, it was more like bartending. You couldn't get a career out of bartending. Bartending is just like a side hustle to get not quick money, but to get money so you can go to school and then go get a work. So for me at that time, people were thinking like bartending is just bartending. You just getting something to a side job.
Yeah, that was also my concern about the industry. Because I wanted to have something to basically tell my mom that I'm not gonna be an architect anymore. I'm gonna be a bartender.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna make a lot of money. I hope. So I needed something. And not only my mom, but also my little brothers, also everybody around me.
So.
Because it's not that I wasn't good at school, I wasn't good at what I was doing.
But you didn't have the passion for it.
I didn't have the passion for it.
Yeah.
I didn't have the passion for it. And at a certain point, I started to fight against it. My body started to fight against it.
Yeah.
So I was being a very annoying guy in class.
Yeah. You didn't want to go to school. You didn't want. Yeah.
Yes. But it wasn't because I couldn't study or I wasn't good at the subjects. But it was just because I didn't like the subjects.
Yeah.
But I didn't know it at that point at that moment. And it's actually sad because if you see it, how the structure is made, it actually makes it difficult for because you're a child when you decide which
direction
direction you want to go in school.
Yeah. It's like forced on you to choose like a direction now. Yeah.
And I made a decision because there was
verzorging, yeah.
And I was like, I'm not doing that.
That
was it.
And at that time they will like test you with the GGD?
There was economy, and I was like, that's money. For the girls. I'm not doing that also. And there was techniek.
Yeah.
And I was like, okay, I'm gonna go techniek. When you're in techniek, there's like elektrotechniek, bouwkunde, and there's something more.
And ICT? Why ICT?
There was ICT also.
Yeah.
There was ICT also, but I was never a computer guy, so I was like,
fuck that shit.
That's not me. But in bouwkunde, there's...
Wat in motormonteur dan?
Motormonteur.
Yeah.
Those three. And I was like, okay, elektrotechniek is a lot of
formulas.
And
my shit.
Yeah, I'm not doing that. So elektromonteur, automonteur, no. So
Bouwkunde. Yeah.
Bouwkunde. At least with Bouwkunde, I can become an architect. That was why I chose to study construction engineering. That's how I chose it. And it's actually very sad that was my reference to.
Yeah, to everything, to yeah. Because sorry to break you, but like at a point, like if you have chosen like economy, even when if you stopped, it would have helped you like for business wise and everything, you know. And
I'm not regretting what the years that I basically lost in studying construction engineering, because now there's a lot of things that I can do myself.
yeah, true that.
There's a lot of things I can do myself when I'm building a bar, or I can see like, yeah, this is not done right, basically.
So
I can see it.
Yeah.
Because I have the background. I don't like doing anything. I don't like anything in construction.
Yeah.
But I can basically see
when something's right or wrong. Yeah.
So I'm not regretting the years that I lost, and I've known I have very good friends now that I have known because of that.
Yeah.
So like teachers also.
Yeah.
MTS.
Yeah.
St. Joseph, St. Paulus. So I'm not regretting it. I'm not regretting it, but it could have been easier. I don't know how, but it could have been easier if the structure was different.
Yeah.
And that was what I was doing. And after that, how I started working is a friend of me. He needed some extra money. He needed some extra money, and he was like, "Hey, Fabian, there's a place that's looking for people, mise en place." And I was like, "Yeah, I'm not doing that. That's money. Work for money, girls. That's money." It's like, "Yeah, but come with me, please, please, please. Come with me, come with me." I was like, "Adrielo, no.
No, Mati.
Stop the cansame." But he needed the money, and he was like, "Yeah, let's do it." He asked me a few times. At a certain point, I was like, "Okay, fijo, let's do it. I'll do it for you, but I will go. I will not
work like
I will not sign up. I will
just to try it out. Yeah.
Just join you."
Yeah.
We went together. At a certain point, I don't know how, but I still ended up joining, writing my name down, and I remember there was this exam we had to do for mise en place, and I was like, I'm not doing that. I ended up doing it. I don't know how. But I was actually very good at it. And there was one girl working there, Adriana, and she was like, this guy is actually very good.
Yeah.
And I was just, this is, for me, the exam was basically just, common sense.
Yeah.
For me. I didn't have to study it, it was just common sense.
Yeah.
And for a lot of people, they will have to study it, and they couldn't get it done. And she was like, "Yeah, you're very good, blah, 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 blah." We had to do the trainings. That was also a very, very funny part, because I always had this, I have to compete. I have to be the best and something that I do.
Yeah.
Otherwise, it's not good for me. So during the trainings, we had to,
scenarios and stuff, how to carry
walk
it,
with plates and carry things, walk with Dimblad and everything. And I was actually competing against everybody because I have to be the best.
Yeah, man.
So I wasn't basically doing the training just to learn. I was just competing.
To be the best, yeah.
Yeah. And they were like, again, this guy is very good.
Yeah. Look at you. You were just competing.
I was just competing. I was just somebody has to say he is the best in the group. That's what I want. That's what I want them to say. And maybe it was, I know that was some ego boost for me.
Yeah.
But, it worked out eventually.
Yeah.
That's how I started working. My first job for them, because they would, mise en place is recruiting company.
Yeah.
So you work at different places. My first work was at the Trupial Inn. And I was actually washing glasses there.
Yeah.
And I can remember the bar is low, and when you enter the bar, you enter from it's the outside of the bar is high.
It's high, yeah.
And the entrance of the bar was right where you were supposed to wash glasses.
Yeah.
So I'm standing there washing glasses, and everybody walks in and see me washing glasses.
The bitches.
And I was like, I don't like this. Like, I'm the nigger. I'm 18 years old. I just bought my own car. Like, I can be washing glasses in the bar.
yeah.
Like, man.
The chicks be like, what the fuck is this guy doing?
So I was actually washing glasses when very fast.
Yeah.
Very, very fast. Cleaning everything, keeping everything neat. Just to do ourselves, I am working behind the bar.
Yeah.
I'm not washing glasses. I'm doing something behind the bar. Oh, you need a cola? I'll pick it for you. You need something? I'll pick it for you. And I remember Mickey Martis was the bar manager.
Yeah.
And he was like, hey, you're so fast behind the bar. You are so fast. I've never seen somebody work so fast behind the bar. I really like you. And I was supposed to work only on Saturdays there.
Yeah.
Because Saturdays was the busiest day of the week. And because I was so fast, he asked me to start working also during the week.
Yeah.
So I was working, I think, 3 to 4 days in a week.
Nice.
And I can remember one time there was when I was working, I was watching everything he was doing.
Yeah.
Like trying to
Learn.
Yeah. Basically, so I can do it when he's not
There.
And I can remember there was one time there was this girl sitting at the bar at where I was washing the glasses. I don't know her, but I can remember she had this very nice girls.
Yeah.
And I was like, hey, this is a very nice girl. So I can be washing glasses.
Opportunity.
Yeah. So I was doing that stuff. I'm the bartender behind the bar, and Mickey was outside of the bar, and the girl asked me for a pina colada.
Yeah.
I don't know what I made, but I can remember Mickey was using peanut butter in his pina colada. So I made something with a peanut butter. I don't know what I made, and when I was done with it, Mickey walks in the bar and he was like, what did you just do? And I was like, yeah, I made a pina colada. And he was like, let me try that. And I tried it and it was like, this is very good.
Yeah.
This is actually my recipe. I was like, okay.
Okay.
I just want to
stay over there.
make some things together. And when I saw what he was doing.
Yeah.
So maybe I replicated it. I don't know. But I made it I made this recipe again. And that's when I started to work behind the bar. And after that, I worked there for, I think, a few months. I didn't work very long. I think I worked for 4 to 6 months there.
Yeah.
And then I started working at Marriott.
Gotcha.
At Marriott, for Mission Plus. At Marriott, I worked for 4 years. And the first year, I was running food. I was food runner. I really liked it because I didn't have to deal with anybody. I was just bringing food.
Clearing tables, maybe, something like that.
I didn't have to clean it. Just bring the food. This is the food. And the waiters will bring the food to the table. And that was it. And I was chilling at the kitchen. I was eating always at the kitchen. So every time they make something wrong.
Talking with the chefs.
Yeah, talking with the chefs. Every time they make something wrong. Do you want it? Yes. Cha. And at a certain point, Yanto Hakmat was the bar supervisor at the moment, and Alex Coligan was, I think, bar manager.
Okay.
And they fired like 3 bartenders in one day.
Shit.
There's something happened, and they fired them. And Yanto was like, "You're working behind the bar." And I was like, "No."
The fuck not?
And he was like, "Yeah, you're working behind the bar, or you're going home."
Shit.
I was like, I guess I'm going home. So I started walking out, and he was like, you're not coming back then. And I was like, fuck it.
18-year-old.
Yeah, I was 18. I was like, fuck it. Then when I'm walking out, I was like, I have to pay my car insurance. I have to put gas. Shit. No, let me go back. Let me go back. So I went back and it was like, yeah, you're working behind the bar. And okay, I was like, okay, we're doing this like this. If I'm working behind the bar, you will stay with me the whole shift. You will teach me everything I need to know. And that's how we're going to do this.
Yeah.
And it was like, okay. You walked in the bar and he was like, yeah, this is the speed rate. This is what you use for mostly everything. This is where the liquors are. This is where this is the ice bin. This is that. This is the micro system. You can punch in everything. You will get your own card. I will make it for you. This and this. This is this. This is the coffee station. I have to go to the office. And I'll be back in a minute.
The lies.
And he never came back. He never came back. I was struggling behind the bar, searching for recipes. I was struggling the whole day. I made it happen. Like half hour before his shift finished, he came back and he was like, "Yeah, how did it go?" And I was like, "Dude, actually, fuck you." But it went good. Everybody was happy. It was very fun.
Yeah.
I got a lot of tips. This was the first time that I worked behind the bar at Marriott.
Yeah. And got tips?
Yeah. So, and it's in dollars.
Mm-hmm.
So I was like, okay, this is very good. Very, very good money.
Yeah.
So I was like, yeah, I'm doing this tomorrow again. So that's how I started working behind the bar. I worked there for 4 years.
Yeah.
After that, something happened with the recruiting company.
Mm-hmm.
They closed down, and I had to find a job. This is when I started working for Tony Soliana.
Yeah.
He had a catering company, and I was doing everything for him, basically. And so I wasn't behind the bar anymore. I was more doing events, organizing things and stuff. And at a certain point, I did a competition for one liquor brand.
Yeah.
And there was René Klopp and Luc Gerritsen and Tasper Thomas were the judges.
Yeah.
Those were the 3 judges. And René Klopp was the F&B director from Boise.
Yeah.
And Luc was at the moment bar manager at Kumi.
Yeah. Okay. Cool.
But at the moment, he was already planning to open the Luc's
Cocktail Bar. Yeah.
So René asked me to come work for them at Boise. I went there. I worked for almost a year.
Mm-hmm.
And then Luke called me to ask me to work at Luke's Cocktail Bar.
Yeah.
That was a funny story also because before that he asked me what I have to do to get you out of Boise. That was his question.
Yeah.
I then had his phone number. He messaged me on Facebook.
Yeah.
And he was like, yeah, what I have to do to get you out of Boise? And I was like, yeah, I want to be paid. I don't know how much I asked for. I want to learn. I want to grow. Like, be a supervisor. And I had like 5 things I can't remember. I said that I want.
Yeah.
And he was like, okay. Didn't hear anything about it anymore. He was like, I guess I asked too much.
Too much. I was like, yeah.
So he was like, yeah, fuck you. You're just a little kid.
So.
You're good, but
not that good. Yeah.
And at a certain point, I stopped working at Boise. That's how it went. I stopped working at Boise. And I didn't have a job. I just stopped working. I was only working. Not that I didn't have a job. I was still working for Tony Soliana, but that was events. So
once in a while, you'll get an event.
Yeah. Two times a week,
yeah.
3 times a month, 4 times a month, something like that. We were doing. And Luke asked me to work at the Punch.
Yeah. The busiest night.
Yes. Supposedly the busiest night. That was my first time working there. I was like, yeah, I have nothing to do, so let's go. They put a bar outside, and I was supposed to work at that bar.
But the bar was home mixed drinks or just...
Yeah, the bar was mixed drinks, but it was one of the shittiest nights ever. Because everybody was inside. I couldn't see the phone. I couldn't see anything. I was just standing there, watching the streets. I made, if I say I made 25 drinks in the night, that's a lot.
Too much, yeah.
Too much. So I was like, I'm never working at this place again. this place is shitty. I'm never working here again. After a month, he asked me again to work for the Punch.
Yeah.
And I needed the money, so I was like, okay, I need the money.
Not
Let's
gonna
do
be
it.
there standing doing nothing. Yeah.
Yeah. I'm at home, so I mean I have nothing to do. Let's go work.
Yeah.
Let's go make some money. So I went again, and at that point they didn't put a bar outside.
Yeah.
So I was doing back bar / waiter.
Yeah.
And I was like, wow, this is the shit.
Yeah.
This is the shit, because I was watching them. It was Luke and Evaldo behind the bar.
Yeah.
I was watching them making cocktails. I was watching them how fast they were working.
Samati.
And I was like, this is man, a whole different man,
world.
shit.
And
This is man, the best thing I ever experienced.
Yeah.
So I want this. That's how I started working. After that I started working on Fridays.
Yeah.
Then Evaldo got a car accident.
Yeah.
The motorcycle accident.
Mm-hmm.
And I started working, I think it was Fridays, Saturdays. I think I worked for like 3 days.
Yeah.
And there was this other guy, also Quentin.
Mm-hmm.
Quentin was also working, and he also wasn't working anymore.
Mm-hmm.
So it was only me and Luke. And it was, I think, in September. Or
2018?
Maybe even... Yeah, maybe even before that. I think it was in August. That's what everything I was working every day.
Yeah.
And me and Luke worked like every day, only or two, for like a few months,
So.
killing ourselves in that place. It was an awesome experience.
Yeah.
I've learned a lot. I've broke my back working there, like literally. But it was an awesome experience.
Yeah.
It was an awesome experience, and I think I worked there for 1 year and a half, if I'm not mistaken. And after that, Kevin came.
Yeah, Calvin. Yeah.
Yeah, and that's what it started to get, let's say, better. So it was me, Luke, and Kevin.
Yeah.
We were working our three, so it was easier for everybody.
Mm-hmm. Everybody can take a day off and
Yes,
just
Yes. After that, I got recruited for Diageo,
Mm-hmm.
and I started working for Diageo. As I'm doing.
Right now.
Yeah.
Nice, man. Nice. So for Luke, you work 1 year and a half, and so right now you're at Diageo for about 2 years.
2 years.
Yeah?
2 years. This year is 3.
3. Okay, cool. Nice, man. So you passed by a competition really fast. So let's go back. Competition wise, you did how many competitions you did in total, and what's your the one with Tess? Let's get into that first, man.
How many competitions?
You gotta tell me. I don't know. I know that you did like 2. That was like major.
I think I did around 6 competitions.
Shit.
I did one for a liquor brand.
Yeah.
I did one for a beer brand. I did
Mm-hmm.
one for a rum brand.
Mm-hmm.
I did one for a different rum brand. That was at Deluxe.
Yeah. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. The first one was at Candela.
Nasa Candela, Mate.
Candela de Renaissance.
Okay. Oh, yeah.
Cigar Lounge.
Yeah.
Lounge bar. And there was one at Madero.
Mm-hmm.
And after that, I did the Chato competitions.
Gotcha.
I did the Chato competitions. I did one in Curacao and I did 2 in Miami.
Nice, man.
So that was a lot of competition. I love competing. There's something about it.
Mm-hmm.
It keeps me on my toe. It makes me more creative.
Yeah.
And I'm a very competitive guy.
Yeah.
Everything I see is competitive. So try always to be the best.
Yeah, yeah.
And there's I don't have nothing against anybody else.
Gewoon,
But it just,
it's your way of...
Yeah, if I'm not the best, I have always the feeling that I need to work harder.
Yeah. So with the at all the competitions did you win or did you lose some of them?
No, I didn't win at all the competition. My first competition was I came second place. John Simmons won that competition. I still hate him for that. I mean, I hate John Simmons because every time I compete against him,
You lose?
yeah, I lose. Every single time, he came on top of me. So I was like, yeah, dude, actually, fuck you. Fuck you, John.
Oh, shit.
But yeah, I didn't win every
Yeah.
I didn't win every competition. But
You won charter, right?
yeah, I won
Yeah,
the
charter.
competition. The thing about competition that a lot of people don't realize is that there's a lot of many different things that you have to take in consideration with the competition. For example, the one competition that I won with Chata against Melissa Milan. For me, she was supposed to win that competition. If I see her cocktails and I see my cocktails, her cocktails were way better than me.
So.
That's my honest opinion. But I was a lot more calmer than her.
Confident in your stuff, yeah.
I had more confidence. I was, let's say, prepared for the competition, and she was not. Basically, and that was it. That's how I won the competition. I did a show, and she was
Tense, yeah, gotcha.
And that's the other thing that I hate about John, is because he's always shaking during competitions. Like he shakes, like everything, but he always comes on top of me.
Yeah.
I hate him for that. So every time I was like, yeah, he's gonna lose. Look at him, look at him shake. He's gonna lose. But he's some kind of genius.
Yeah, man. He goes outside the box. He thinks like, I remember the competition of Henry's. This guy came out with a microwave to do some shit. He's always doing some weird shit, man. So that guy. But yeah, man. So after you did Chata and all those stuff, going to Miami, how did the transition go? Did it feel different from competing on Curacao and then competing in Miami? How was the level from here to there?
It has its mixed feelings because when I competed the first year, I competed against, I think, 5 guys that already won the competition. Oh, maybe 3 guys.
Okay.
That already won the competition, because this was Paul, Mark Cunningham, and I think there was one more guy that already won the competition. And yeah, those were the 3 guys that already won the competition, and there was a few guys that already competed at the competition.
Gotcha. Yeah.
So most of the guys knew exactly what they were doing, or that needs to be done.
Yeah.
And the other half, you can see they were completely unprepared. So it's like somebody showed them like, yeah, you need to go compete.
Yeah. Gewoon like.
Yeah. So it was a mix. The second year, honestly, me personally, I wasn't prepared because I thought I was already prepared.
Gotcha.
And
because you did it a year already, and then you're like.
Yes, and it was the year that I wasn't working behind the bar also. So I was doing events. I wasn't. When you're working behind the bar.
Yeah.
You're always training. You're always
making
making things. So I basically created the cocktails at home. I didn't have a lot of preparation. I had a lot of help that way, but I wasn't personally prepared for that competition because I thought I was already prepared. So it was
a cocky thing,
yeah. Yeah, for me. And again, competition is also the judges.
Yeah.
If there's a judge that likes sour drinks, go sour.
Mm-hmm.
If like there's a judge that likes sweet things, go on the sweeter side. That's a way to go with the judges because a judge has to be critical, but always has his preferences.
Yeah.
So if I know you like Cardu,
yeah, I'll come with Cardu and
I'll make something with Cardu.
Yeah. Make fucking whiskey sour with the Cardu. Yeah.
For example. So it has to do with a lot of more things than only just winning the competition. Only just creating the best cocktail and that's it.
Yeah, because it can taste like fucking delicious in your point of view, and for the judges, it's just okay.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. So yeah, that's how my competing career.
Shit. And then when you got to Miami was also a whole different story, right? It was like just because you went against all the islands of Caribbean, right?
Yeah. You compete against all the islands of Caribbean, and it was actually very, very good for me. It was actually very fun for me because most of those guys are actually my friends now.
Mm-hmm.
I can call them and tell them, hey, I'm coming to St. Martin when and they're like, yeah, come stay with me. Hey, I'm coming to Trinidad. Hey, I know a place you can stay for a very good price. I'll take care of you, no worries.
Yeah.
I'm gonna show you around. Let me know when you're coming and. So that's a very great experience, and I know the the ex-brand ambassador from Angostura.
Yeah.
And I can actually hey bro, I need
Amaro, bro. I need Amaro, like quick.
Yeah, and he can fix it for me. So those things are basically the good things that I experienced.
Yeah, from those times. Yeah. Cool. No, but so we go to from you competing, you're growing into this business, this industry.
Finish the job, which I can understand.
Yeah. You're gonna refill things and
yes. So at the 2nd of January, I had to go to the storeroom to pick everything, and it was like bunch of things, and we had those cards, those big flat bags.
Yeah.
I think they were called from Madden. And I was walking with that, and at a certain point, there was water, there was rain, and the floor was slippery. I didn't see it.
Yeah.
So I slipped, and like my first instinct was to hold on to the card.
Mm-hmm.
So basically, I pulled the card at me, and it cut my Achilles space.
Yeah.
Basically, at the moment, I thought it was just
a scratch.
I saw a little bit of white meat, and I was like, yeah, it's okay. I kept on walking. At a certain point, one of the guests that they know me, and they called me like, Fabian.
Yeah.
I was like, yeah, what happened? I was like, yeah, there's blood in your sock. Because I had a short.
Yeah.
And I had long socks on.
Gang.
Yeah. And he was like, yeah, there's like blood on your sock. And I watched it, and there was blood everywhere.
Shit, man.
I couldn't move anymore.
Mm-hmm.
I froze for like, I don't know. They started calling everybody. I really couldn't move anymore. I was just frozen there. They called security. They called a few other people to actually carry me outside. They brought me to the doctor. When I went to the doctor, there was a doctor saw it, and it was like, yeah, this is an operation. You need to go to the hospital. Right now. I went to Tom's. They saw it, and they were like, okay, this is an operation, and 6 months, 6 weeks.
Yeah.
At that moment, I started crying. I was like, 6 weeks, my hips.
Yeah.
It went 6 weeks? You mean I can't work for 6 weeks? I'm gonna die. He read my food, sent me home, to come back the next day to do the operation.
Yeah.
Did the operation went well, and after that he came back to me and he was like, yeah, I have to tell you sorry.
Yeah.
And I was like, yeah, why is that? Because I sent you home. I wasn't supposed to send you home.
Yeah.
Because your cut was 25%.
Mm-hmm.
When I started operating you, it went to 75%.
Shit.
So, if it took a little bit longer,
Yeah.
you couldn't walk anymore because the heel space is
So,
yeah.
elastic band.
Yeah. I was like, shit. And it was like, yeah, so this is gonna take
Longer
than 6 weeks.
Yeah.
I was like, no, bro, no. Somebody kill me now in this bed, please. So after 6 weeks, he said, yeah, let's meet again after 6 weeks. I went back and he was like, yeah, I don't want to take the caskets out anymore. I don't want to take the risk. So let's do another week. Did another week. And then did another week. And he was like, yeah, I'm not sure. I was like, yeah, you're thinking this off today. Because it was carnival season. Champion the SVB.
Cindy.
Like, I'm going to that. I bought my tickets before going to the doctor.
Yeah.
And I was like, it's either you taking this off right now or I'm going home and I'm cutting it myself.
So.
Like, I don't want this on my foot anymore. Please, take it off.
Mm-hmm.
And he took it off just to, he was like, yeah, I'm going to take it off just to see.
So how did it
Yeah.
cure and everything?
If it's not cured, I'm putting it back on.
So you were praying to God at that point.
I was like, when he takes this off, I'm running out of here. So he took it off and he was like, oh shit, this is basically cured.
Yeah.
This is impossible. I don't trust this. Let's wrap your foot again. But not with a cast, but
yeah,
with,
just with band.
Band. And I was like, okay. Wrapped my foot, went home, take the band off, went to Champion.
With no crutches, nada.
No crutches, anything. I was in there partying and around, SB usually ends very, very...
late.
No, very early actually. I think around 2 o'clock. SB ends usually, 2 or 3 o'clock.
2 or 3 o'clock, yeah, okay. So. También era mi train, I didn't work there, yeah. I worked there, man. So, yeah, I know. Yeah, 3 o'clock.
And I think around 2 o'clock, like the last hour, started feeling pain. And I was like, okay, I can't walk anymore. I'm gonna die. I have to go now. So I went to the car. I left all my friends there. I went to the car. Yeah.
You're like, oh shit, I lost my foot here. Yeah.
I lost my foot. I couldn't walk anymore because I heard a lot of stories, people saying they cut like 10% of their Achilles space one time and they couldn't walk good for like 8 years.
Yeah.
Aunt me also cut his Achilles space 25%. And she was like, yeah, still, can't walk anymore. She still,
walked with a limb, yeah.
So I was, at that moment, I realized, like, okay, what did I just do?
Mm-hmm. You fucked up. Yeah.
The next week I went to the doctor again, but I was actually walking well,
Fine.
Yeah.
And
I was like, okay, this is not normal. Let's go take pictures. And take pictures, and it's like, you're actually cured. I don't know how, but this is, you're fully cured. Could have walked after a week. I could have walked, okay. I wasn't limping. I wasn't doing anything.
Yeah.
So it's like a miracle because I was supposed to walk behind the bar. I don't know, but that was it.
So,
sometimes I still, if I hit it,
you'll still feel a pain.
Or if the weather is
fucked or a little like rainy or
rainy, I can still feel a little bit of pain.
Yeah.
But not that it bothers me. Not that it's
stops you from working or walking.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Nice. Cool, man. So shit, man. That was a story.
Hi guys, my name is Fabian Cleopa. I am Diageo Brand Ambassador for Curaçao, and I will be representing Zacapa, and we also will be at the Curaçao Rum Fest, 31st of May. Don't miss it.
So right now we're going to brand ambassador. How did you get into contact with Diageo or United Distributors to become a brand ambassador?
Okay, I after finishing after my last competition with Chata at Miami, I started working at Lux.
Yeah.
I started working after that at Lux, and I was like, okay, this is another level.
Mm-hmm.
This is another level, and I wanted to compete again. And the biggest competition in the world
World class.
is world class. So it's like, okay, that is where I want to go.
Yeah.
So I started sending out emails like, okay, I wanna work at world class.
Yeah. Bottoms up, man.
I want to compete at world class. What I have to do to compete in world class.
To get in there.
Yeah. And they give me another contact person. Like, this is the person you need to contact because he's the regional brand ambassador
For the Caribbean or something like that. Yeah.
World class trainer.
Okay.
For the Caribbean. Contacted him, and it was like, oh, awesome. There's like, at this moment, somebody from Diageo at Curaçao. You should contact her. Contacted her, didn't hear anything.
Yeah.
After I think a week or two,
Mm-hmm.
she messaged me again. It was nice meeting you. There's like somebody contacted you, and I was like, nice meeting you.
I never met you.
Never met you. You never replied. What do you mean there was nice meeting you? Like, you never replied, woman. So what are you talking about? And I think a week after that, Eli contacted me. And he was like, I have an opportunity for you. I'm like, okay, I want to hear about it.
So.
And then when he sold me the brand ambassador job.
Yeah.
And that's when he told me. I came, if you can remember, I came with a woman I can't remember her name. Can't remember her name at the moment. I can't remember her name. But he came with her.
Yeah.
At the bar. They were actually scouting for brand ambassadors.
Yeah.
At Curaçao.
Yeah.
And she came with her. And they were looking for actually Curaçao, so
a local
guy
yeah.
to do the brand ambassador, because Wesley was doing it before me.
Yeah.
But they wanted a local guy to do it, and there was like they had 3 guys in mind,
mm-hmm.
3 to 4 guys in mind, and I was one of them. And I know there's another guy that was also one of them, but because he was from Holland.
Yeah, he was.
Yeah. They wanted the local guy to do it, basically.
Yeah.
And the local guys, I was the only one that could have made. She was drinking
Manhattan.
She was drinking Manhattan, Bullet Red Manhattan, and Old Fashioned.
Okay.
And I was basically the only guy that made them properly on the island. Yeah. So basically that was it.
Yeah.
She was like, yeah, you're very friendly, and you were the one that could make the classic cocktails
properly. Yeah.
Properly. So that's how they scouted me. And I was skeptical at the first, because if I do the brand ambassador job,
you couldn't compete
anymore. And that's the first thing, and I really love working behind the bar.
Yeah.
So I was like, am I not working behind the bar anymore? What am I gonna do? Working at the office? I don't want that. I want to be working behind the bar. But the money was good.
Yeah.
The experience was good. The traveling was good.
Yeah.
So I was like,
why not?
Yeah. I went to Holland also, right like a few weeks after that. And I talked to a few people that work with Diageo,
Yeah.
not as a brand ambassador, but they work with Diageo, and they were also like, man, yeah, do it.
Yeah.
I wouldn't hesitate doing it. And Luke also was very positive about it.
Yeah.
He
It's
was-
like it's a 1 in a million
Yeah.
chance you can be. Yeah.
So he was very, very positive about it. And he was like, I don't want to lose you, but man, I can, man, I wouldn't man, tell you not to do it.
Yeah.
And after that, because I left, man, Luke closed because man, they couldn't handle it anymore without me.
Ooh. 3 shots at Luke. Shit.
No. Something different happened, but after that, Luke also closed. So,
Yeah.
man, it was actually a good decision that I
That you did.
that I
That
made
yeah.
to working for Diageo at the moment, and I'm still now, and I really love the job.
Shit. That's nice, man.
I work a
Fuck.
lot more than everybody thinks. Everybody, he's traveling.
Yeah. He's chilling. He's
He's
going to
chilling.
Aruba. He's going to
Yeah.
Miami.
Yeah, but I'm working a lot more than
Yeah.
because you're always basically studying. You're always
Yeah.
basically.
You got to keep
Business.
yourself on your toes with the brands and everything else. Yeah. Yeah.
And the funny thing about this also is that a lot of people think that I know everything.
He's smarter than
So-
he looks, or he's
so-
dumber.
I'm way dumber than when I look. But
It's the
it's-
title. It's the title.
it's very funny that, like, sometimes you
Yeah.
ask me something, but hey Fabian, what do you think about this? And it was something that I just read
Yeah.
2 days ago. Or there was a Diageo training and
They
and
just mentioned it
they
in there.
just
Yeah.
mentioned it. And I was like, yeah, you should do this, and this, and this, and that. And everybody's like,
Estoy
yeah,
de, yeah,
yeah,
Mati.
he knows it. But actually, I just got the information 2 days ago.
So,
Basically, I
Mm-hmm.
didn't know it. Luckily for me, you didn't ask 3 days ago because I wouldn't know what you were asking. I wouldn't
Yeah.
know what to answer. But everyone's like, yeah, oh, ba Fabian, parang mas katawa.
Marco yun na.
Yeah.
Nada mo sa. No, that's cool. That's cool. Little side note to every bartender out there. So remember to like always treat your guests right, and like never keep like make yourself knowledgeable of your classics, and you don't know when the opportunity will hit. Like this lucky bastard. Yo, man. So all the brands that you're ambassador of, what are they?
Johnny Walker, the biggest brand.
Yeah, the biggest
Johnny
brands.
Walker, Old Par, Buchanan's, Bullet,
Yeah.
Don Julio, Zacapa, Ketel One, and Tanqueray.
Yeah. Nice.
There's a
lot more, yeah.
A lot more, but basically those are the biggest brands that I work with. I mean, Guinness is also very big on the island.
Yeah. It started to get a lot for me at a point. It's right now. It started to get a lot of traction of Guinness, because before there's more like lagers, more blonde beers were like popular.
Yeah.
For in my perspective,
Yeah, it's the thing about Guinness, the foreign extra stout, is that it has a lot of more power, a lot of more flavor
Yeah.
than
A little bitterness too. Yeah.
than the usual beers.
Yeah.
And at a certain point, you want the kick. As if I can talk about me,
Mm-hmm.
I drink a lot. I drink a lot of beers, but at a certain point, I want something to basically fulfill.
Yeah.
And that's what the Guinness does. It has it's strong, a lot of flavor, a lot of bitterness.
Yeah.
So it's full. And I want that at a certain point.
And yeah, because you in general you like bitter stuff.
Yeah.
So you like your cocktails bitter. You like everything like.
And it's honestly, it's maybe it's a cheap thing, but if I drink a regular beer,
Yeah.
I will have to drink 6
So
to feel
to get like a little tipsy,
set.
alcoholics.
if I drink 2 to 3 Guinness,
Yeah.
I'm already I'm on a level.
Yeah. And you drink like 2 or 3 tiki mas, you'll get that too.
Yeah. So it's the same for me as the Fernet Branca.
Mm-hmm. Gotcha.
There's money. If you're just shotting tequila,
Mm-hmm.
you have to money chop, 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 chop. It goes easier.
Mm-hmm.
With this product, money one shot you're money.
Yeah, already, so.
You're not gonna take another shot money right behind.
Yeah, no, after like an hour, like,
Yeah.
nami dalo mo. Yeah.
Yeah.
I got you, man.
Yeah. So it's the same thing with the Guinness. It's money. The Guinness for an extra stout.
Yeah.
Actually, that's what we have on the island, basically. You need less, but you get more.
Yeah. And you won't drink it like one after each other, but every time it'll take longer to finish, and then you'll take a break, and then you'll go on.
And it's something. It's a flavor. It's a very acquired taste that you have to
Get used to.
get used to.
Yeah.
Yes.
You can't like go from a pilsner to that Guinness. You'll hate it. Been there, man. Fuck. So we went from brand ambassador. You're doing your thing. What's your thoughts on the level of bartending on the island? What's your thoughts on that? Like excluding Wesley, Luke, like the guys that's fucking doing the shit, but just what's your thoughts?
There's a lot of knowledge missing.
Yeah.
That's my first thought. Most of these guys have a lot of service potential.
Mm-hmm.
So they're very friendly. They're very good guys to work with. They're very good guys to get service from.
Yeah.
But they're missing a lot of knowledge. And I've also been there.
Yeah.
Luckily for me,
You went in a good direction.
I went in
there.
the good direction. I met the good people
Yeah.
at the perfect timing.
Mm-hmm.
Because Wesley was actually the first guy that got me out of the making
Pina colada and stuff.
pina coladas and margaritas.
Yeah.
Too bad I didn't work so long for Wesley. I worked with him for I think a few months.
Okay.
6 months was as a lot.
Yeah.
And I was working also like Fridays and Saturdays. That's too bad
Mm-hmm.
because I know he has a lot of knowledge, but I can understand why I didn't want to work with him. I didn't want to pursue him at the moment
Yeah.
because I was very young still at that time,
Yeah.
and he had too much knowledge that I could
It was overwhelming.
Yeah.
Yeah.
yeah. So he was always talking. He was always talking about rum.
Yeah.
Was
That's like his thing, right? His passion.
It was at Oliver.
Mm-hmm.
He was always talking about rum. This Kiko, this rum comes from there. Blah 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 blah. Different plantation, different blah.
You're like,
blah.
whoa.
I'm like, oh, this is too much information, bro. I just want to serve cocktails, bro. I don't want that. And now I'm like, shit. I should have
Mm-hmm.
taken that knowledge, and that was what 6 years ago, if I'm not mistaken.
Mm-hmm.
If maybe even more.
So.
If I got that knowledge at that time, I would have been way
More advanced.
more everything that I am now.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't get it then. Luckily, my second round was Luke's.
Yeah.
That I received basically 50% of what I have on knowledge now.
Yeah.
The other 50% is divided between everybody else,
Mm-hmm.
like Wesley, Diageo, and every other place that I work.
Yeah.
But 50% that I have on knowledge now
As surely looks.
is purely Luke's.
Yeah.
Luke's Cocktail Bar. And Luke
Yeah.
himself. And that was basically luckily for me,
Mm-hmm.
personal. And I know that not everybody has that opportunity, but everything is online.
Yeah. Even on Diageo.
Even on the Diageo
You-
Bar Academy,
Exactly.
everything is online. Everything you can find books, you can get, and I know if you message Wesley, message Luke, message John, basically message everybody that's big in the bartender industry on the island,
Yeah.
they will share with you everything that they have.
Yeah.
But the problem, honestly, is most of these guys think that they are already the best bartender from Curacao.
Ooh.
And
Yeah.
I'm not throwing shades,
Yeah. Yeah.
but I'm throwing shades.
Yeah.
Yeah, because it's
Sam.
that's how it is.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't need your knowledge because I know everything.
Sam.
Everybody loves my mojitos made with Island Oasis lime juice.
Sam.
Yeah. So nobody wants to be the guy that asks for help or asks for knowledge because they want to be the guy that I am the best.
True.
And these guys are always willing to. There was like one time that I messaged Luke for a Mai Tai recipe. And he was like, yeah, this is the actual recipe. And that was after I stopped working at Luke's.
Sam.
I couldn't grasp the recipe. I was like, shit, what's the recipe? And I was like, hey, look, do you have can you send me the Mai Tai recipe? The
Original
Mai Tai recipe. So these guys are always willing to help. And even I am always, I try to make time to answer everybody because I got a lot of questions from a few guys.
Yeah.
But basically, there's knowledge out here. There's knowledge on the island that these guys are actually not
Grasping. Yeah.
and making use of it.
That's it. True that, man. True that. Because it's for me too. It at a point you get at a point that you're like, okay, you're making cocktails. Let's say behind a beach bar, you're using margarita and Oasis. We all started somewhere.
Yeah.
Making the pina colada frozen and everything.
Yeah.
People ask for a daiquiri at a point. I didn't know a daiquiri is a fucking original fucking cocktail. I thought it was like a frozen drink.
Yeah.
And
Me too.
and then you when you get the knowledge, you'll go there. But at a point you gotta search for yourself and you want to give the interest that you want to learn more.
Yeah.
Theirs is where people will see your potential and they want to teach you.
Yes.
Because if you come to, let's say, Luke or Wesley, and you just ask them and then you don't do nothing with the knowledge that they gave you, it's just a waste of time for them. I see it like that. It's my view.
Yeah, I get it also. I get that also very a lot on the island. A lot of people say, yeah, I know this cocktail is sweet, but that's how my client wants it.
Why not change your client's taste?
Yeah. It's about basically about what's the word?
Tell them pavimento. Balance.
No.
Teaching them, or
Yeah, it's about teaching them. It's about Yeah, it's about teaching the client.
yeah.
I worked at Look for a year and a half, and we didn't make any sweet cocktails. There was maybe one cocktail that was a little bit more on the sweeter side,
Yeah.
but it was balanced.
Tokyo.
Tokyo. Yeah.
Man. Yeah.
It was balanced, but it was many.
The sweetest.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But local people came at the bar for what we had to offer.
Like the first time, sorry to break you, man, but the first time I got into Luke, you made a cocktail for me. I don't even remember. You made a cocktail. I just got to know you. You made a cocktail. I drank it. I'm like, what the fuck is this, bro? Some bitter ass shit. like I was like, fuck. But I drank it because it was bitter, but at the same time, it was delicious. So it was balanced. It wasn't bitter that like, oh fuck.
Couldn't drink it.
Yeah, it was
But,
balanced.
Yeah, yeah. That's the thing about sweetness and those kind of things. When a cocktail is sweet, you're actually not tasting anything.
Yeah.
You're
Just
basically
sugar.
tasting sugar.
Yeah.
When the cocktail is balanced, you can taste the other flavors in the cocktail.
Yeah.
And maybe your first thought is like, this is not sweet. I don't like it. But if you continue drinking it, you're like, oh, I can taste mango. I can taste this.
Yeah.
I can taste this. I can taste rum.
True that.
Because it's balanced.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, if you give a local person, because our palate in the whole Caribbean is sweet.
Yeah.
So if you gave a local person a sweet cocktail, they would drink it. Because most of the local, the local community, they want something sweet.
Yeah.
Or they at least think they want something sweet. So if you give them that, this this is my safe zone. So this is very nice. If you give them something different,
Yeah.
they will taste it. They're like, okay, this is not sweet, but this has flavor.
Yeah. It's delicious too. Yeah.
Yes, and it's delicious.
Yeah.
And you will still get the one or two that wants it sweet.
Yeah. You that's
You can't fight against
Yeah.
it.
you will get that cocktail back. There is like, no, I want this
Yes.
shit sweeter.
Yes.
Yeah.
But most people, because they only taste sweet, they will say, yeah, this is great. This is good. This is the best mojito I drank. And it's like,
Mitar sake suki ding.
ah,
So yeah. But the thing is, for me, when you're in a bar or when you're bar supervisor, bar manager, whatever,
educating. That was the word I was looking for. Sorry. Sorry. You should educate your guy.
Educate.
Sorry.
No, nice. Okay, cool. No, but you have to go from sweet and you tone it down little by little. That's my that's my way of seeing it, you know? So from sweet, the way I'm doing it is I'm going sour. So I'm not too sweet, I'm not too bitter, I'm just in between.
Yeah.
You know? And then you'll go when the people get to know like, okay, this sour drink is like good. I can live with it, and then you go like a little bitter, you know?
I mean, if you create a cocktail menu, I would say make sure you have something on the sweeter side, not sweet,
Not sweet,
but
just
on the sweeter side.
yeah.
Make sure you have something refreshing. Make sure you have something on the soury side,
Yeah.
and make sure you have something on the bitter side and something strong.
Yeah.
Bitter, strong, sweet, soury, and refreshing.
Yeah.
If you do those 5 things, you're basically gonna be okay.
Because you have something for everybody.
Yes. And if somebody, like, if you get a local and they say, I want something sweet, you're not gonna make something sweet for them, but you make something on the sweeter side for them.
Yeah.
And they will taste it, they will drink it, and this is maybe not my thing, but this is actually really good.
Sorry.
And it will grow in them.
They'll come back for that drink.
For that drink.
Shit. Yeah, nice.
Basically, you have everybody. Basically, you need to know what you have. That's another different thing, because not most, but there's a few bartenders that they don't know what they have on the menu.
Yeah.
And if you ask for a cocktail and they ask you what fruit do you like,
Yeah.
oh, you like pineapple, I have something for you.
Gotcha.
Yeah, I like pineapple, but I don't like sweet things.
Sa, real.
This cocktail is on the sweeter side. I like pineapple, but I like bittery things. So do you have something with pineapple and bitter?
Yeah.
No, I don't have something with pineapple and bitter, but I have something with pineapple and sour. On the soury side.
Yeah.
I have something bitter without pineapple. So you can choose. I have this one, this bittery, doesn't have pineapple, and I have this one that has pineapple, but it's on the soury side. You can choose.
Yeah, that's true.
When there's something different than, oh, bagus the mango, I'm going to make something with mango for you.
But how do you like it? Yeah, because when a guest come to mind, they like, just make some shit for me. I'm like, okay, wait. What do you like? Like bitter, sweet, sour. Let's start that. Do you have any allergies? Because some people can't drink pineapple.
Yeah.
So like, because I'm not gonna ask them like, you like it bitter or you got it sweet, and I make some shit with pineapple, and the next day it's like you killed me, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know. So is the things that you gotta take into consideration when you're behind the bar too. So I was going to ask you something. So if somebody wants to, like right now, World Class is going to be held in Madrid. We got the first Caribbean, I think, St. Martin in the World Class, if I'm not mistaken, right?
Yes.
So next year, how can we be in there? Or how can I be in there?
What Diageo is asking basically is that we have to have a minimum of 10 bartenders that fits the criteria to become a world-class brand ambassador.
Gotcha. Oh, they have to be like at the level of a brand ambassador. They have to be
at the level of world class. Let me put it like that.
Cool. Yeah.
Level of world class. Why 10? Because if you go and for the craziest reason, you win the world class.
Yeah.
Francesco Leonora, world class, Curaçao, bartender of the year, blah 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 blah.
Stroke my ego, man. Yeah.
What's gonna happen next year?
I can go again.
The whole world, yeah, you can compete again.
Yeah, true.
But the whole world is gonna be watching Curaçao.
They're expecting.
They are expecting.
Yeah. Somebody else to step up at the plate to become at least third place or at least second place.
Yes.
Yeah.
And if Curaçao wins and the second bartender doesn't even classify in the 25,
Yeah.
man, it doesn't look good.
Gotcha.
And you don't want that. So that is why they want at least 10 bartenders on the level. And honestly, that's something that we don't have on the island.
Yeah.
I would love to say we do, but we don't have it. So I'm working with Diageo to see if we can create that on the ABC Islands.
Gotcha.
Aruba, Curacao, and Bonaire.
Yeah.
But it's
a hassle. It's
a hassle.
Yeah. I get you, man.
It's a hassle. And it becomes a hassle also because, like I said, a lot of these guys, they don't want to learn.
Yeah.
Because they already think
They're the shit.
they are the shit.
Yeah.
So that makes it even more difficult. And some of them, they say they want to learn,
But at the end, they don't
but
want.
at the end, when they take sacrifices, they're like, yeah, I don't want it anymore. I just want to compete. I just want to look nice. I just want to dress nice.
And shake and
shake cocktails and make beautiful cocktails. And I have nothing against it, but
yeah, they don't want to stay late at night thinking about the perfect cocktail for them.
Yes.
Creating failure and all that shit.
Cost pricing.
Yeah.
Speed and efficiency.
Exactly.
Those are
the masterclass, world class level, because we gotta have speed. Like in the 2015, 14, they told everybody to push 10 cocktails in 7 minutes, 5 minutes.
10 seconds. 10 minutes.
10 minutes. 10 cocktails in 10 minutes.
It's
a speed round. Yeah. Like a cocktail a minute.
Yeah.
I'm making, like right now I can make 2 cocktails, 3 cocktails in 5. 3, 4. That it depends the day.
Yeah.
Like a cocktail a minute. That's fucking crazy, man.
I mean, I did it once. In 7 minutes.
Shit. 10 cocktails in 7 minutes?
10 cocktails in 7 minutes. We timed it. Time 7 something. Luke is very fast.
Yeah,
Luke
man.
is very fast behind the bar, but I am the second fastest. If we put two Carlos bar stations next to
shit.
each other,
Am I seeing?
it's gonna be a good competition. It's gonna be a good competition.
I think we gotta make
I know-
that shit happen.
I know he's faster. But I'm gonna break my arms to do it better than him. I'm gonna do everything possible. I don't know what, but I'm gonna do everything in my power to be as more faster than him.
Shit. So for level fast, Luke, you, Wesley? Or Wesley is more, he focused more on taste.
Yes, Wesley. I'm not sure. He can make fast
Yeah.
cocktails, but Wesley's more of a show, if I can say that.
Mm-hmm.
He's more of money, everything. Not that he's not fast,
Yeah.
but he's money. I'm looking good. Look at me, I'm looking good. And that's also a different approach.
Yeah. Two bartending too. Yeah.
And what I like about Wesley a lot is that he measures everything to the dot.
Yeah.
Everything he measures to the dot.
Mm-hmm.
And with Luke is more free pouring.
Yeah. Counting.
Yeah, counting everything here.
That's good.
And yeah, that's good. That's
It's
also good.
fast.
It makes you faster.
Efficiency and stuff. Yeah.
And I prefer personally to free pour than measuring.
Yeah.
Because it gives you a little bit more efficient.
Yeah.
But it can
Fucks
really
you up.
fast go wrong.
Yeah.
Basically.
Yeah. Don't go free pouring everything. Yeah.
Yeah. So again, I prefer free pouring.
Yeah, but the thing is, you
Personally.
know the counts. So don't go free
Yeah.
pouring if you don't know how
Yeah.
to count. Yeah.
Yeah. I know the counts. I know the risks.
Mm-hmm.
Basically,
How much money you can lose.
yes.
Yeah.
And it's what are you willing to
Yeah.
cost?
Okay, you're going to
And
like.
Wesley is always making sure that basically, because sometimes if you go one count over, you're like yeah, I'm not gonna throw everything out, just to I'm gonna leave it like that.
Shake and yeah.
Shake it a little bit more,
Mm-hmm.
and yeah, it's okay. People are not gonna taste the difference.
Mm-hmm.
Basically, and you're right about it. Most of the times, people are not gonna taste the difference.
But you're
with,
costing.
one count extra or down. You can feel it in your costs.
Yeah.
Afterwards,
Sam.
but
Hurt you.
it's like perfection. He
Mhm.
wants perfection,
Yeah.
and we're thinking more about let's get it out. Let's
As
get
fast
it,
as possible.
yeah, and try to perfect it.
Got you.
I've seen Luke's counting, and
It's
it's
fucking dope.
actually perfect.
Yeah. It's fucking dope, man.
Yeah, it's actually perfect. But again, it can easily go wrong
Mm-hmm.
with counting.
Yeah. You get a little distracted, you
Yeah.
can fuck it up.
It
Yeah.
takes practice, it takes wasting, it takes all
Yeah.
those things, years and years
Yeah.
to get where Luke
Luke
is
is.
at the moment.
Yeah. Shit.
Even me, I'm like, okay, what did it just count? I think.
Okay,
good,
it's
it's
good.
good.
Yeah, the good one.
If you have to make 10 cocktails
Yeah, man.
and 2 bonds.
Yeah, you ain't gonna be like, you're like,
Yeah.
but the thing you gotta take in consideration also when you're counting is I would say the weight of the liquor.
Yeah.
Because like if you make a syrup 1-on-1, it will go faster. 2-on-1, it will go a little slower. So you gotta know.
I would say every time you're making syrups, make sure you make everything at
1-on-1.
the same measurements.
Like everything, yeah.
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what you make it 1-on-1, 1 or 2, 1 and 1.5.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter. Basically, just take in consideration your recipe is gonna change,
Mm-hmm.
and your counting is gonna change,
Got you. Mm-hmm.
or your measurements is gonna change. So Yeah, some people say, yeah, I like to make it like this, I like to make it like that. For me, it doesn't matter. Just keep in consideration your recipe is gonna change.
Shit. Yeah, man.
If you make it 101,
Mm-hmm.
it's gonna be watery,
Gotcha.
basically.
Yeah.
So you're just adding more water, actually, to your
To
cocktail.
your cocktail.
Basically,
You're
if you
not
make
adding
it,
sugar.
yeah, if you make it 1 and 2, it's gonna be
Too thick.
thick.
Yeah. Yeah. And then you have to like make half of the count, let's say, and then you have to pour more liquor.
For example.
For example, yeah. No, man, cool. And how do you? Oh shit, it's raining. Yeah. So after all these things, Luke, Wesley, all these guys, what do you think restaurants can get from Diageo? Do you give trainings? You give everything, but do you see that the trainings are helping, or do you see that just trainings are? I'm not to put it in the spot here, but
Yeah, I got a question.
because do you see it as a waste of time?
It's actually a waste of time.
Gotcha.
I'm gonna be honest. It's actually a waste of time because of the interest.
Okay. Yeah.
Like, if I give a training for 10 people, there may be 2 that are interested, and the rest are just there because
They're getting paid.
they need to be there. They're getting paid money or something.
Yeah.
And so what I usually do is I basically try to see who's actually interested.
And you focus
and I
on
try
them.
to focus on those 2.
Yeah.
If I can get one bartender to be better than what he is after the training,
Yeah.
for me is good. But basically, it's a waste of time. And I get this a lot. People ask me, but it's the owner's fault that the bartenders aren't at the level and blah 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 blah. But it's basically not.
Yeah.
I mean, it's their fault also, but
It's
90% of the time, these guys want to invest in their staff.
But the staff doesn't want
The
to.
staff doesn't want to, and it costs money to gather somebody to give the trainings. It costs them money to pay you to be there for the training, not in your working hours.
Yeah.
It costs them money if they're doing training on premises. It costs them money to the aqualectra that are being used.
Yeah. Water that you put and whatever. Yeah. Food that is gonna be out there.
Yeah, those are money.
Yeah.
And if I spend that money one time, I spend it the second time, I spend it the third time, and I see nobody's improving because nobody's interested, and the 1 or 2 guys that did improve, they went to work somewhere else.
Yeah.
Because they're working with 10 other people that are not interested in growing.
And you feel like you're stuck.
As an owner, I'm gonna say,
Don't mind.
look my coin. I'm gonna spend my money on myself.
Sure. See what.
If I'm still making money, why do I have to keep wasting money on training these people that they don't want to be trained? And why waste money on them? And everybody say, but they should pay for trips so we can go to the distilleries. They should pay for this and that, this and that,
But
this and that.
if we pay,
if you're not interested in
a
a
training?
training indoors, why the hell would I waste money on getting you to Mexico or Scotland? It doesn't make sense. And everybody says, pero may training ang gikaba, pero misa ako na gikaba. And you ask them one question. What's the difference between Scotch and bourbon? And nobody can answer it. I'll go even crazier. What's the difference between rum and Scotch and whiskey? Nobody can answer it.
Sure.
Those are basically stupid questions that
That
any shut-bad bartender should know.
Yeah.
But they don't know it, and they think they know everything, and they think, I'm not, This is nothing. Mi portra mojito.
Margarita, me shit, Sex on the Beach, you know.
Yeah. And that's the only thing, like, I get a lot of money requests to, hey, can you teach me how to make cocktails? Man, no. I will not teach you how to make cocktails. I will teach you how to be a bartender. That's not something I can do. I can teach you how to give service. I can teach you how to know the difference between spirits.
Yeah.
I can teach you how to know your classics.
Yeah.
I won't teach you how to make no cocktails.
Could have been this place.
Go ask somebody else.
Yeah.
I wouldn't waste my time for that. Yeah, I'll pay you money. No, I don't want the money. Sorry, I don't want it.
Because from spirits to classics to anything else to service, then you will create a cocktail. If you know your spirits beforehand, if you know your spirits, what's behind you in the bar, and then you know your classics, and then you can combine those two and you can create something else. Because if I can make it, I mean, like Samati, I can give you like let's say fixed syrup, lime juice, rum, elderflower, whatever. Shake that shit and you make a cocktail. And then you're like, fijo, this tastes the shit. And then you'll be like, that's the only thing you know.
If you give me a monkey in 6 months, I can teach the monkey how to make cocktails.
Yeah.
So making cocktails is actually nothing. You should know how to be a bartender.
Yeah.
You should know your knowledge. What's the spirit? What's everything behind the bar?
Yeah.
Not making cocktails. That's everybody can do that. Anybody can do that.
Yeah. Everybody's making like colorful drinks, cocktails and stuff. But what do you know behind the bar? What's your spirits?
Yes.
No shit. Intense, man. Shit got intense. Yeah, man. Shit got intense. Nah, cool, man. Shit. So, let's close it up. It was a nice one, man. Thank you very much for being on this podcast, man. Thank you for bringing a delicious single malt.
Thank you for inviting me, actually.
Yeah. Second time.
Second.
No, man. That's pretty cool that you just brought a single malt and everything else. And giving us a little knowledge of everything, of your experience, how you grew to become a brand ambassador, and what's your brands and stuff, and also a little behind the scenes of what's bartending, what's people need to get to know about bartending to become a better bartender. So thank you very much, man. I appreciate it very much, and yeah, I think we're gonna do this once more.
Yeah, of course. After we did the first one, that for everybody to know, the first one when something went wrong with the video, so we had to do it again. Luke asked me we should do something like Luke's cocktail takeover.
Shit.
So me and him. So let me know whenever you're ready. We'll come here. I'm coming here with him and.
Because I'm planning to having on this podcast, not with you, separate.
Go with him.
Yeah.
And after that, we'll come together.
Shit.
We should call it Evaldo's.
Hey, let the look, Mati. I was thinking about that. Like, Evaldo come to Curaçao and we do this shit.
Yeah.
That would be fucking dope. Shit. Nah, man, but I'll fix it up.
Evaldo, I'll pay 50% of the ticket. Please, come back.
Oh, man, shit. No, man, I'll see, like, I can sit with Luke first, and I'll get what his thoughts are from everything, man. And then we'll sit together and get this shit done. And then, because I really want to talk with you guys and see, what's up. What's up with that shit? Nah, man. Thanks very much for being here, man. And next time is gonna be the shit. Next time is gonna be shit. I think we gotta start like pre-drinking and then we're gonna start this podcast. Yeah. We gotta get a bottle for that Blanca in this bitch.
I mean, yes, but I'm not sure that's good. It's gonna be good for the sake of your money.
Viewers, like, yeah, sure. No, man. No, cool. No, man. Okay, cool. Thank you, everybody, for joining me and Fabian on this crazy podcast, crazy roller coaster. And thank you very much. I'll see you guys next time. Remember to subscribe, like Instagram page, follow Fabian on Instagram. They can find you on Instagram.
Fabian Cleopa.
Follow him.
Papi Choco Diaz.
If you have any questions, and if you listen to the podcast, and if you have valid questions, ask him. Maybe he doesn't know it because, but ask him anything you guys want to know. He'll be open, I think, for it. He'll answer you in the 3 to 4 days, business days, but he'll answer you. But yeah, man. Remember to subscribe to this channel and Spotify and everything else. And thank you very much. See you guys next time. Deuces. Bebe Kumi.